أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لقد جاء رسول من أنفسكم عزيز عليه ما عنتم حريص عليكم بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم. فإن تولوا فقل حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش. لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم. صدق الله العظيم.
درود پاک صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیہ یا حبیب اللہ. کیا بات مدینے کی، کیا بات مدینے کی، ساری دنیا کھاتی ہے خیرات مدینے اور غم مصطفیٰ جس کے سینے میں ہے، غم مصطفیٰ جس کے سینے میں ہے، وہ کہیں بھی رہے وہ مدینے میں ہے، اور حضور محرم میں ہے چل بجے، اور حضور اپنی محرم میں ہے چل بجے، تو سمجھ لو یہ محفل مدینے میں ہے. پڑھیے صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیہ یا حبیب اللہ. جب سے ہوش سنبھالا ہے ماں نے ہمیں سمجھایا ہے، جب سے ہوش سنبھالا ہے ماں نے ہمیں سمجھایا ہے، سمجھ میں آیا اس دن سے میں ہوں حسینی بچپن سے. جب سے ہوش سنبھالا ہے سمجھایا ہے سمجھ میں آیا اس دن سے میں ہوں حسینی بچپن 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 سے آج یزید ڈولا لو اس کو جنت مانتا ہے آج یزید ڈولا لو اس کو جنت مانتا ہے سب ڈولر کا چکر ہے حالانکہ حق جانتا ہے آج یزید ڈولا لو اس کو جنت مانتا ہے سب ڈولر کا چکر ہے حالانکہ حق جانتا ہے سارا فتویٰ یزید کافر فاسق ہے سارا فتویٰ یزید کافر فاسق ہے فتویٰ دکھاؤ کن کن سے میں ہوں حسینی بچپن سے جب ہوش سنبھالا ہے من سمجھایا ہے دل کی کایا پلٹ گئی نظر کرم جوہر پہ ہوئی ان کی قسمت جاگ اٹھی شاہ نے جب کچھ فرمایا دل کی کایا پلٹ گئی حریوں سب کو بتاتے ہیں جنت ایسے پاتے ہیں حریوں سب کو بتاتے ہیں جنت ایسے پاتے ہیں صدا لگائی یہ رن سے کیا میں حسینی بچپن سے جب سے ہوش سنبھالا ہے ماننے ہمیں سمجھایا ہے سمجھ میں آیا اس دن سے میں ہوں حسینی بچپن 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 سے کاش دعائیں پوری ہو اور میری منظوری ہو کاش دعائیں پوری ہو اور میری منظوری ہو پیش سرور عالم جب قبر میں میری حضوری ہو کاش دعائیں پوری ہو اور میری منظوری ہو پیش سرور عالم جب قبر میں میری حضوری ہو مجھ سے فرشتے جب پوچھے بولے عقیدہ کیا ہے تیرا کہہ دوں گا میں مدفن سے میں ہوں حسینی بچپن سے سنے بلال طاہر سن سنے بلال طاہر سن تو اصلی پھولوں کو چن حق سن بلال طاہر سن تو اصلی پھولوں کو چن رکھ کالوں سے ہو ہوشیار ہوگا تیرا پارا پار سن بلال طاہر سن تو اصلی پھولوں کو چن رکھ کالوں سے ہو ہوشیار فضا بس گونج اٹھے جب تو ذکر حسین کرے ساری فضا بس گونج اٹھے آئے صدا تیرے تن من سے میں ہوں حسینی بچپن سے جب سے ہوش سنبھالا ہے من نے ہمیں سمجھایا ہے جب سے ہوش سنبھالا ہے من نے ہمیں سمجھایا ہے سمجھ میں آیا اس دن سے میں ہوں حسینی بچپن سے ہاں میں ہوں حسینی بچپن سے 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 ہاں میں ہوں حسینی بچپن سے میں ہوں حسینی بچپن سے میں ہوں حسینی بچپن سے میں ہوں حسینی بچپن سے
اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد جو گلے لگایا بھی اور رسول میرا رسول ہے کوئی خالی ہاتھ گیا کوئی خالی ہاتھ گیا کوئی خالی ہاتھ گیا یہ میرے سخی کا اصول ہے اللہم صل علی سیدنا ومولانا محمد اللہم صل علی سیدنا ومولانا محمد یہی یار جو سر ملے دو جہان کی یار میں کہوں غلام آپ کا میں کہوں غلام آپ کا میں کہوں غلام آپ کا وہ کہے کہ ہم کو قبول ہے اللہم صل علی سیدنا ومولانا محمد اللہم صل علی سیدنا ومولانا محمد وعلی آلہ وصحبہ وبارک وسلم اللہم صل علی سیدنا ومولانا محمد اللہم صل علی سیدنا ومولانا محمد باغ جنت کے ہیں بہرے مدحانے اہل بیت باغ جنت کے ہیں بہرے مدحانے اہل بیت تم کو مجدار کا دشمنان اہل بیت تم کو مجدار کا اے دشمنان اہل بیت ان کی پاکی کا پاک کرتا ہے بیان ان کی پاکی کا پاک کرتا ہے بیان آیا تطہیر سے ظاہر ہے شان اہل بیت آیا تطہیر سے ظاہر ہے شان اہل بیت باغ جنت کے ہے بہرے مدح خوانی اہل بیت ان کے گھر میں بے اجازت جبرائیل آتے نہیں ان کے گھر میں بے اجازت جبرائیل آتے نہیں قدر والے جانتے ہیں قدر شان اہل بیت قدر والے جانتے ہیں قدر شان اہل بیت باغ جنت کے ہے بہرے مدح خوانی اہل بیت اہل بیت پاک سے گستاخیاں بے باقیاں اہل بیت پاک سے گستاخیاں بے باقیاں لعنت اللہ علیکم اے دشمنان اہل بیت لعنت اللہ علیکم اے دشمنان اہل بیت باغ جنت کے ہے بہرے مدح خوانی اہل بیت بے ادب گستاخ فرقے کو سناتے ہیں حسن بے ادب گستاخ فرقے کو سناتے ہیں حسن یوں کہاں کرتے ہیں سنی داستان اہل بیت یوں کہاں کرتے ہیں سنی داستان اہل بیت باغ جنت کے ہے بہرے مدح خوانی اہل بیت تم کو اللہ علیک یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیک یا حبیب اللہ واہ کیا جود و کرم ہے شہ بطحا تیرا نہیں سنتا ہی نہیں مانگنے والا تیرا تیرے ٹکڑوں پلے غیر کی ٹھوکر پہ نہ ڈھال جھرکیاں کھائی کہاں چھوڑ کے صدقہ تیرا صلی اللہ علیک یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیک یا حبیب اللہ سید نے کربلا میں سید نے کربلا میں وعدے نبھا دیے ہیں سید نے کربلا میں وعدے نبھا دیے ہیں دین محمدی کے گلشن کھلا دیے ہیں بولے حسین مولا تیری رضا کی خاطر بولے حسین مولا تیری رضا کی خاطر ایک ایک کہ میں نے ایک ایک کہ میں نے ہیرے لٹا دیے ہیں ایک ایک کہ میں نے ہیرے لٹا دیے دین نبی پہ واری اکبر نے بھی جوانی دین نبی پہ واری اکبر نے بھی جوانی عباس نے اپنے بازو کٹا دیے ہیں عباس نے اپنے بازو کٹا دیے ہیں زینب کے باغ میں بھی تو پھول دل مہکے زینب کے باغ میں بھی تو پھول دل مہکے زینب نے زینب نے راہ خدا دیے ہیں زہرا کے نام پائے پھولوں پہ سننے والے کربل کی خاک پر وہ کربل کی خاک پر
صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیہ یا حبیب اللہ صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیہ یا حبیب اللہ اللہم صلی علی سیدنا و مولانا محمد 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 سب سے اولا ہمارا نبی سب سے اولا ہمارا نبی سب سے اولا ہمارا نبی صلی علی سیدنا و مولانا محمد صلی علی سیدنا و مولانا محمد صلی علی سیدنا و مولانا کون دیتا ہے دیتے کو چاہیے دیتا ہے دیتے کو چاہیے دیتا ہے دیتے کو چاہیے دینے والا ہے سب صلی علی سیدنا و مولانا محمد اللہم صلی علی سیدنا و مولانا محمد اللہم صلی علی سیدنا و مولانا وعلى آلہ وصحبہ وبارک وسلم صلوا علی الحبیب کربلا کے جان سنسار کو سلام کربلا کے سارے کے نظام سلام جانے سارے کے نظام سلام جانے سارے کے نظام سلام کربلا یا علی شیر خدا یا علی شیر آپ کے سلام آپ کے جس کسی نے کربلا جان دی جس کسی نے کربلا جان دی سبھی ایمان سبھی ایمان کربلا کے جانے جو حسین قافلے میں شریک جو حسین قافلے میں شریک
صلی اللہ علیہ یا وسلم علیک یا حبیب اللہ 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 کا گھرانہ یہ گھرانہ اس میں حسنین ہے سیدہ ہے اس میں حسنین ہے فاطمہ ہے اس گھرانے میں مشکل کشا اللہ نبی کا گھرانہ یہ گھرانہ لب بھی ہے پنج تن کی پھول مہکے ہیں چمن میں ایسا ان سے کرم نے نوازا ایسا ان کے کرم نے نوازا اپنی قسمت جو بتا اللہ اللہ نبی کا گھرانہ اللہ اللہ نبی کا گھرانہ یہ گھرانہ امتی ہوں میں سمجھتا ہوں بخاری آقا حسن کا امتی ہوں میں سمجھتا ہوں بخاری صدقے جاؤں میں ان کی عطا پر صدقے جاؤں میں ان کی عطا پر دینے والے نے سب کچھ دیا صدقے جاؤں میں ان کی عطا پر صدقے جاؤں میں ان کی عطا پر دینے والے نے سب کچھ دیا اللہ اللہ نبی کا گھرانہ اللہ اللہ نبی کا گھرانہ یہ گھرانہ اس میں حسنین ہے سیدہ ہے اس میں حسنین ہے سیدہ ہے اس گھرانے میں مشکل کشا لاج رکھ لو کرم لگی بھر دو ہماری بھی جھولی لاج رکھ لو کرم کی بھر دو ہماری بھی جھولی کوئی نہ کہے کملی والے کوئی نہ کہے کملی والے تیری محفل سے خالی گیا ہے کوئی نہ کہے کملی والے تیری محفل سے خالی گیا ہے اللہ اللہ نبی کا گھرانہ یہ گھرانہ اس میں حسنین سیدہ ہے اس میں حسنین گھرانے میں مشکل کشا نام پر تیری سب کچھ ملا ہے نام پر تیرے سب کچھ فدا ہے نام پر تیرے سب کچھ ملا ہے نام پر تیرے سب کچھ فدا ہے نام پر تیرے قربان جاؤں نام پر تیرے قربان جاؤں ہم غریبوں کا تو آسرا ہے نام پر تیرے قربان جاؤں نام پر تیرے قربان جاؤں ہم غریبوں کا تو آسرا ہے اللہ اللہ نبی کا گھرانہ اللہ اللہ نبی کا گھرانہ یہ گھرانہ اس میں حسنین ہے سیدہ ہے اس میں حسنین ہے سیدہ ہے اس گھرانے میں مشکل کشا ہے کعبہ عشق کا نمازی میں ہوں ان کی عنایت پہ راضی کعبہ عشق کا نمازی میں ہوں ان کی عنایت پہ راضی میری تربت پہ لکھنا نیازی میری تربت پہ لکھنا نیازی پنجتن کا یہ ادنا گدا ہے میری تربت پہ لکھنا نیازی میری تربت پہ لکھنا نیازی پنجتن کا یہ ادنا گدا ہے اللہ اللہ نبی کا گھرانہ اللہ اللہ نبی کا گھرانہ یہ گھرانہ براء البراء ہے اس میں حسنین ہے سیدہ ہے اس میں حسنین ہے سیدہ ہے اس گھرانے میں مشکل کشا ہے اللہ اللہ نبی کا گھرانہ یہ گھرانہ صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیک یا حبیب اللہ اللہم صل علی سیدنا ومولانا محمد اللہم صل علی سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم اللهم صل صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد उनके निसार कोई कैसे रंज में हो उनके निसार कोई कैसे रंज में हो जब याद आ गए सब गम भुला दिए हैं अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला सय्यदिना व मौलाना मुहम्मदिन अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला सय्यदिना व मौलाना मुहम्मदिन व अला وصحبه وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا
والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Please repeat after me. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا حبيب الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا نور الله. نويت سنة الاعتكاف. That is something whenever you have the opportunity of entering the house of Allah, try and remember to enter in the sunnah way with the right foot, as well as reciting the dua for entering the masjid. Try and make the intention for i'tikaf as well, because the beauty of this will be for the entire time that you remain in the house of Allah, angels will continue to write good deeds. May I also remind you that eating, drinking and sleeping is not permissible in the masjid unless you understand the i'tikaf. Can I ask everybody to move forward? There are big gaps at the front, and there's no harm in sitting close. So if everybody moves forward, then those who are coming from outside don't have to go through the people to find a space. Now, in these, there is a device in all our pockets. Sabki jebu mein ala hai, there's a device that has a little chip in it. And that chip, made by binary codes and different things, means that if you are a short distance from here, maybe a few miles, I can ring you. And I can hear you, and you can hear me. True? Mobile phones. So if you were on the other side of the world, same system applies. So if I ring you, you ring me, I can hear you, you can hear me. Yes? So science is now allowed to talk over long distances using simple science and these chips in our phones over long distances. Before that, physically it was very difficult. But our scholars always told us that when you read Durood al-Salam upon the best of creation, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he is your Durood al-Salam. Qurban jinhone ye aqidah diya. Today the chip can achieve that. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam have said, you recite Durood al-Pak upon me, for your Durood al-Pak reaches you. Whenever you read Durood al-Pak, never doubt it. Just read it with this intention. With the love and devotion I read Durud Pak, I recite these beautiful couples of the quote of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but without doubt, my Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam is listening to my Durud Salam. और एक निगाह करम यदि अकेले बैठे हैं ना, you sat alone, you think I'll send Durud Salam upon my beloved. अकेले बैठे हैं, दुरूद पाक पढ़ रहे हैं, और उधर से एक निगाह हो गई तो आपकी जिंदगी बदल जाएगी. सल्लु अलल हबीब सल्लल्लाहु ताला अला मुहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. अल्लाहु अकबर. गरीब और सादा और रंगीन है दास्तान हसन, निहायत इसकी हुसैन इब्तिदा है इस्माइल. This something not only amazing, but there are many lessons to be learned from it. And to appreciate the lesson, first you have to appreciate the character. Until you don't know who the people involved in this story are, until you don't appreciate the depth of their characters, you will never be able to understand the simplest philosophy and doctrine of what happened on the plains of Karbala. You see, what we do, and I want you to concentrate today, what we do is we isolate the events of Karbala, we isolate the sacrifice of Hazrat Imam Ali Muqam, Hazrat Imam Hussain radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and we say, this is what happened, and we try to limit it. But to understand it, you don't go to the plains of Karbala. That is the final result. What you have to look at, and what you have to appreciate, is the background to it. So today, that's what I want to put before you. This topic is so vast that if I had 2 hours to do a bayan, I wouldn't even be able to cover the major points. So I'm going to skip through the highlighted points. Let me start with the people we are dealing with. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, reported by Sayyidina Abu Ayyub Ansari radhiyallahu anhu, Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam once had blessed Imam Hassan and Imam Hussain radhiyallahu ta'ala on their lap. They were playing. I asked, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, O Messenger of Allah Azza wa Jal, do you love them? And Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, why should I not love them? They are my 2 flowers whose fragrance I smell. Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam also said, Hassan and Hussain are my 2 flowers of this world. Whoever loves them loves me, and whoever hates them hates me. And then there is another hadith of Mubarakah. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Hassan and Hussain are the leaders of the youth of paradise, of Jannah. These are all important. Every one of them, our learned scholars could take and do a bayan on the depth of these hadith Mubarakah. Today, I'm just skimming over them, but I want you to recognize who we're dealing with here. Now, moving to the glorious Quran, there is a verse in Parah 25, Surah Ash-Shura, revealed, Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told that, say you are beloved, I do not ask any recompense from you for this, i.e. the propagation of deen, except your love for my near relative. Hazrat Sayyidina Abdullah bin Abbas radiallahu ta'ala says that the companions who were sat around, they said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who is your close family members? It is wajib upon us to love. Who are those people? And Nabi Kareem Scholars say that rest of the family as well. तेरी नस्ल पाक बच्चा तू है ऐने सब. And when you look at the deen, there can be no doubt from the glorious ayats of the amazing Quran to the beautiful hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. These people who were the family of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam had an amazing status. their status in the eyes of the Creator, in the eyes of the creation, Allah Azza wa Jal has given them great honor, great respect. But today, I want you to concentrate. I'm going to go into a lot more depth. I want to put before you the amazing character of Hazrat Imam Hussein. We've all learned on the plains of Karbala, Hazrat Imam Ali was patient, courageous, strong, and he fought. You to hum sabne suna. Today, I want to take you back. This is the prince who grew up around Nabi Kareem. This is the prince that Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. When it came to good qualities, beautiful quality, beautiful characteristics, he was in a league of his own. Spent approximately 6 years with Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He had a deep devotion to Allah Azza wa Jalla. He had sincerity in worship. When he used to stand, Hazrat Imam Hussain radiallahu ta'ala would offer 1,000 units of voluntary prayer in the day and night. When he gave in the way of Allah Azza wa Jal, he was the most generous. When he participated in good work, nobody could match him. He had the most perfect manners. 25 Hajj on foot. He took a great amount of knowledge that Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam blessed him. He took a great amount of knowledge. Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala. Ilm ka ek darya the. Sakhavat ka ek darya the. Hazrat Imam Ali radiallahu ta'ala, when he used to stand on the prayer mat, the world disappeared. He was with his creator. We can't even imagine the level of sincerity. He would hold study circles in Masjid al-Nabi. He would teach the deen of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. His courage and bravery knew no bounds. People would turn to him for help and assistance. अगर किसी को कोई मुश्किल आती, तो वो सीधा इमाम अली मुकाम रज़ियल्लाहु अन्हु. He would turn because Imam Ali Muqam उन्होंने एक ऐसा माहौल पैदा किया मोहब्बत का, ऐसा उनका कैरेक्टर था, उनका इखलाक था. People used to turn to him. In the night, while other people slept. Hazrat Imam Ali Muqam used to pick up the bags of grain and deliver it to the poor of Medina. Islamic knowledge and thorough. Moral courage was amazing. Righteousness unbelievable. Determination, patience, and fortitude was magnificent. But above all else, you know what the scholars write? His trust in Allah Azza wa Jal was unheard of. He had such a strong trust in Allah Azza wa Jal that all his life he lived by it. And the world saw it. This is the amazing character. Now let's look at the flip side of this coin. Because this is a battle between Hazrat Imam Ali and Imam Hussain radiallahu ta'ala and the other character, Yazid. The books of history testify that he was a drinker. The books of history testify that he was a gambler. The books of history testify that he disrespected his parents. He was dishonest, backbiting, adulterer, arrogant. He missed his salah. Failure to remember Allah Azza wa Jal. Failure to fast. Not paying zakah. And then changing the rules to suit himself. To the extent that he brings in such despicable rules that I don't even want to mention. There are two distinct characters, two different people. Those are the characters of my story today. You've heard of the magnificent status of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam radiallahu ta'ala. You've heard of what Yazid was like. And this is not an Ashik Hussain radiallahu ta'ala saying this. This is history. They testify to this. Let me set the scene. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa prevailed between themselves and this world. And then the best of Muslims take over. He had his time. Then the lion of Allah. And then the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam had already predicted this grandson of mine will stop two warring factions. Muslimanun mein sulh karayega. Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam had already given the glad tidings. So when the devilish people within the Muslims created polarization, created hatred, then Allah realized that by giving up his position, he was going to unite. This is what Akadim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So you have the great Khalifs, and then the relinquishing our Imam Ali Maqam in favor of a great Sahabi. And our Aqidah, this is one of the youngsters to remember, is Har Sahabi Nabi Jannati. We are not of those people who curse the Sahaba Ikram. Our beliefs are the great companions of Nabi. This was somebody to write the ayats of the Quran. There are many hadiths in the Barka of the quote of Then, to avoid bloodshed, Imam Ali gave power. What then happened when they depart from this world, rather than it going to the best of the Muslims, the one who was most eligible for this, the one whose piety and taqwa and character and Islamic knowledge was right, Yazid came along with all his habits, and made this. This was the background. So now the leader of the Muslims, the commander of the Muslims, is not somebody who's pious, who's a namazi, who has a great love of worship and a great love for the ummah. It becomes somebody who's a drunken alcoholic, who's an adulterer, and who wants to change the deen to suit his desires. This wasn't the case of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam saying, why has he got the power? I am more deserving than him because I am the grandson of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That wasn't the case. The problem was Yazid was trying to dilute the deen of Nabi Kareem. How could you have such a despicable character as the leader of the Muslims? And this is what looks why has it when Yazid takes over very quickly, Yazid sends a letter. Taken oath of allegiance to Imam Ali Maqam. And there were others. Other great companions and their children. But Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam's oath was crucial. You know why it was crucial? Because it gave legitimacy to Yazid's power. He knew that nobody in the Islamic Sultanate would accept his rule because of his character and because of the way he thought he was becoming king and the leader of the Muslims. But he thought if Imam Ali would swear an oath of allegiance to me, then it will legitimize my power. So the governor of Medina asked Imam Ali, obviously does not do. There comes a time when Hazrat Imam Ali decide to leave Medina. Can you imagine what it was Hazrat Imam Hussain leave the city of the beloved knowing where he was going, knowing what faced him. Because some people have this misconception. आज ये भी थोड़ा सा दूर कर माइक्राम की मौजूदगी में we have this misconception that these were helpless people who were misled, and then on the plains of Karbala they were martyred without any water and anything else, and it was a helpless situation, and we feel sorry for them, our sympathies are with them. If anybody tells you that story, it is completely wrong. Aka Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam had predicted everything. Hazrat Mawla Ali radiallahu ta'ala had seen the place where this was to happen. Everybody knew that this Prince of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was being prepared for a great battle which was going to be remembered until the day of judgment. This was all a very amazing plan. Yet the ignorant think that these were helpless people. जिनके पास पानी नहीं था, कुछ नहीं था, सरो सामान थे, और इन्हें बड़ी जिद्दत के साथ नौजुबिल्लाह कत्ल किया गया. That is not what happened on the plains of Karbala. This was the ultimate battle. Good evil. Why? Because Yazid wanted Imam Ali to accept his authority. But by accepting that, Imam Ali was endorsing his character, his habits, and his ways. And the great Imam said no. He leaves Medina Munawwara. He travels to Makkah al-Mukarramah on Karbala. The journey of Karbala wasn't a journey that Imam Ali considered blind. It wasn't a journey. Even some of the companions asked him not to go. He knew exactly where he was going. He knew exactly where he was stopping. Why? Didn't he know that there was a great test awaiting him and he stays in safe? This wasn't battle between the people. This wasn't a normal battle. This was a battle of thoughts, doctrines, and way of life. There were two camps. There was the camp Hazrat Imam Ali. And even on the plains of Karbala, ironically enough, agar Karbala ka maidan bhi dekha jaye na, straight away, it will tell you who these two camps were. The scholars will tell you that the Yazidi army came with great provision. But within that Yazidi army, there were people who had brought alcohol. Within that Yazidi army, they had women to entertain them. And that's how they spent their nights. But on the other side, you look at the camp of Hazrat Imam Ali, knowing where they were going, they didn't miss a salah. They spent their time in the zikr of Allah. They spent their time in the Quran. They spent time praying in the court of Allah. On that night, the night before the great battle, Hazrat Imam Ali asked for one more day. And he's asked why? He says, we're granted the opportunity tonight. And I will spend the night worshipping Allah. I will make dua and forgiveness in the court of Allah. And I have loved the salah and recitation of the Quran for the sake of Allah Almighty. And it is my habit to make dua and to seek forgiveness. This is what Hazrat Imam Ali the next day comes. The next day comes, and what does Hazrat Imam Ali he emphasizes to the world how important the salah is. He is martyred in prostration. Sajde mein sar. Why? Was it just because he could show the world, look, I'm going in a great way? No. There was no element of show or ostentation. It was to show this ummah how important this salah is. Maqsad ye tha. I give my life this way to show them until the day of judgment. कि ये नमाज को ऐसा ये बड़ी अजीम चीज. सजदे तो सबने लेकिन तेरा नया अंदाज, तूने वो सजदा किया मोहम्मद मुस्तफा को नवाजा। यार इस्लाम भाइयों, there's a reason. On the plains of Karbala, he didn't give up his salah. आज nice house, soft carpet. हमारी नमाज चली जाती है, praying to be the lovers and the followers of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam. If I was to ask, when was the last time you read the Quran? A lot of people will say in Ramadan. What did Imam Ali Maqam, a Christian monk, after they'd martyred Imam Ali Maqam, they took the Sari Mubarak spearhead and marched him down the street. A Christian monk saw the head of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam in his church and asked about the matter. When he was told, he said, you are bad people. Will you be happy with 10,000 gold coins for leaving this head with me for one night? The greedy men, the army of accepted the offer. The monk washed the head of Hazrat Imam Ali. He perfumed it. He placed it upon his thigh. He kept closely looking at it all night long. He noticed the beam of light emerging from the head of Mubarak of Hazrat Imam Ali. He spent the whole night, monk spent the whole night crying. And in the following morning, he embraced Islam. He abandons the church and provisions and spends the rest of his life serving the family of the Ali Bayt. Yar Islam bhiyo, there are many stories. As the head of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam is being taken through the street, one companion said, but as the head passed my house, I could hear the blessed moving, reciting Surah Kahf. Surah Kahf. Meze pe bhi. वो कुरान सुरा gives his life in the state of frustration, and then once his head is severed from the body, in that state, he is reciting. Now today I want to look at it differently. Like I said, Imam Ali Hussain and the family weren't. कैसा भी एक गाड़ी है Samsung J63 OSK यानी कि जिसकी है सल्लू अलैहि Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam gave us that example, gave his life frustration and read the Quran. Neze pe Quran karne wale ka gave his life and then continued to recite the Quran. Now, like I said, these weren't helpless individuals. एक point आपको बता के आगे बढ़ो. Because a lot of people think they were there helpless. Huzur Sayyid Gausi Azam is sat. Suddenly he stretches out his hand. The hand disappears. And then it comes back and it's wet. The students ask, Ya Sayyidi, what is this? He says, you carry it. There was a lot of people came in, they were wet. And he said, Shaykh, thank you. He said, fine. The students ask, Ya Sayyidi, kya majra hai? People say, if we were in the ocean, our ship was sinking. तूफान आया, कश्ती डूब रही थी. इतने में हमने अल-मदद या गौसे आज़म पुकारा. गौसे आज़म ने आके कश्ती को ठहराया. किनारे पहुंचे अदा करने. So he stopped the boat. That is the power of Sayyidi Gausi Azam radiyallahu anhu. That's just one glimpse. That is the power of Gausi Azam radiyallahu anhu. Can you imagine the power of Imam Hussain and Imam Ali Maqam radiyallahu anhu? It wasn't a case of being helpless. It wasn't a case of having no means. बुलंद था. It was a philosophy kind of understand you? They share that philosophy with you. What the events leading up to the Karbala, trials, tribulations, and everything was all perfect. Because Hazrat Imam Hussain was going to do something which was going to beautify the deen of Nabi and protect it from any tyrant, any Yazidi who wanted to change the Quran. And to do that, it simply wasn't a matter of fighting the other side. It was a matter of having that greater intellect, that greater wisdom, that greater sincerity, that amazing trust in Allah. It was a case of actually going there to sacrifice yourself and your family to save the deen of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This is a battle between two distinct schools of thought. This was a battle between two different types of thinking. This was a battle between two varying ways of life. Two separate visions, two separate perceptions. This is how I'm going to live my life. In the battle of Karbala, in the life of Imam Ali, Hussain radiallahu ta'ala and Yazid, there were these two distinct schools of thought. These two people were fighting. It wasn't the Ahl Bayt fighting the Yazidi army. This was the thought. This was the thought of Hazrat Imam Hussain radiallahu ta'ala fighting the doctrines of Yazid. This was the piety and taqwa of Hazrat Imam Hussain radiallahu ta'ala fighting the dishonest corruption of Yazid. This was the saving the Quran and Hadith from dilution. And these were people who wanted to change the rules of Sharia to suit themselves. Today, understand this from a different point of view. It's all about desire. Personal desire. Nafs. और शैतान के खिलाफ जो जंग है ना, this was all about that. He was at one of the highest stations that one can imagine when it came to fighting the nafs, when it came to fighting worldly desires, when it came to fulfilling the obligations of deen. We can't even imagine his status. But on the other front, had somebody who was despicable, who drank alcohol, who didn't pray salah, who wanted to do what his heart told him, who disrespected his own parent. As if actually frustrated with him. The scholars tell us that he tried to talk to him, but he would disrespect. You had a guy lost in worldly desire. This is what Hazrat Muhammad said. You can't do this. You can't have a two-way life. You can't drink alcohol when you want to, and then come back and take a sip of Zamzam. You can't mix the two. You can't read namaz when you want to, and then when you don't feel like it, you turn the other way. You can't get up one day and think, I'll read the Quran, and then put it away in a shelf for 6 months. No. That is what Yazid do it when you want. When your nafs tells you, when your heart tells you, go and do a bit of deen. But then come out and go to the clubs. There's nothing wrong with that. Hazrat Imam said, I would sacrifice my life and family. I would never set thought process. This was the essence of the battle of Karbala. There were two concepts here, two categories of people. The first was the great and the thought process he gave. The scholars call Hussainiyyah, following in the footsteps in the love of Hazrat Imam. And the second was the Yazidi way. This was what it was. Now today, the question is, who follow? It's the thought process. I'm not talking about who I follow with my tongue. Zaban se to kehna aasan hai. Very easy. I follow Hazrat Imam Ali Imam radiallahu ta'ala anhu. But the question isn't about what you say with this tongue. The question is where your actions are. Because if I say I follow Hazrat Imam Ali with my tongue, lekin mere a'mal kuch aur bata rahe, my actions are the opposite. My actions are those of Yazid. And by saying the tongue isn't going to help, वो क्या शेर था कि इश्क कातिल से मकतूल से हमदर्दी भी। ये बताओ कि किससे मोहब्बत का सिला मांगो। सजदा खालिक को बीस से भी याराना, हश्र में किससे अकीदत का सिला मांगो। What we do is we go hand in hand. The fight was there. Hazrat Imam Ali rejected this concept, rejected this thinking. Now, I'm going to read out a list of things. I want you to think very carefully which side of this fence we are on. If you pray five times a day, you are with Hazrat Imam Ali. No matter what you say with your tongue. If you read the Quran every day with understanding, you are on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam radiyallahu ta'ala. If you grow a beard, you are on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam radiyallahu ta'ala. If you learn and act on the sunnahs of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you are on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam radiyallahu ta'ala. If you respect your parents, you are on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam radiyallahu ta'ala. If you are nice to your relative, you are on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam radiyallahu ta'ala. If you are patient, if you eat halal, if you don't lie to earn money or whatever reason, if you have husn zan and keep your mind clear of other Muslim brothers, you're on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali. If you don't backbite, ghibat nahi karte, you're on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali. If you're raising your children in an Islamic environment, you're on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali. If you are teaching your children the love of Rasulullah, you are on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali. If you are teaching your children the importance of Salah, you are on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali. If you are protecting your children and the filth out there and giving them an environment of the deen of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you are inviting to good, then you are on the path of Hazrat Imam Ali. If you tell the truth, stand for justice, you are on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali. If you help the oppressed and give in the way of Allah, you are on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali. If you protect your eyes from filth, if you protect your ears and your heart from filth, if you stay away from social media, the wrongs and the evils of it, then you are on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam radiyallahu ta'ala. And if you come to the masajid and you serve the masajid and you enter the Madani environment, you are on the side of Hazrat Imam Ali radiyallahu ta'ala. Now, I want you to analyze your life. The reason I gave you this list is on that list. Where are you? I'm hoping we're all beyond that list. Because if you're missing your salah, you're standing with Yazid. I don't care what you say. My learned scholars, I say this. If you are missing salah, you are standing with Yazid. If you are not reading the Quran, you are standing with Yazid. If you're not growing a beard, you are standing with Yazid. If you are ignoring the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you are standing with Yazid. If you are disrespecting your parents, you are standing in exactly the same row as Yazid was. If you're breaking ties with relatives, you are standing with Yazid. If you scream and shout at every difficulty and haven't got patience, you are standing next door to Yazid. If you're eating haram, you're down your street. If you're thinking bad about everybody and evil thoughts are taking over your mind, that is the Yazidi way. You are backbiting, that is the Yazidi way. If you're allowing your children to grow up without the beauty of Islam in your home, that is the Yazidi way. If you're not teaching the children the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is the Yazidi way. If your children don't know the importance of Salah, you're on the path of Yazid. If your children are not protected from the evils of television and social media by you, you are allowing them to go down and meet Yazid. You're not inviting to good. If you're not forbidding evil, you are on the way of Yazid. Every time you lie, yaad rakhna is baat ko. Every time you lie, think, I am now stood with Yazid. Every time that you do a wrong, think, I'm standing next to Yazid. Every time you look at the wrong thing, say that I'm standing next to Yazid. Every time that it's been days before you come to the masjid, and you don't have that love and attachment to the house of Allah Azza wa Jalla, then unfortunately, understand it. That Islamia is not about what we say with this tongue. It's all about analyzing your actions. In the list of things that I've given, the path is clear. Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam radiallahu anhu's great sacrifice, जो अजीम कुर्बानी थी, उसने रास्ता रोशन कर दिया. It lit up the path for you without any doubt. Now the decision is yours. Very shortly, Anqarib, you'll be lowered into a dark and lonely grave. And the path we choose in this world will determine what happens to us in that dark and lonely grave. If we are on the path of Hazrat Imam Hussain radiallahu ta'ala, we love the Ahl Bayt, the family of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. If we spend time and effort for the deen of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, then Pyare Islam, your grave will be lit up so beautifully that you can never imagine. When Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam comes to your dark and lonely grave, and it's going to happen to every one of us. We can say to Ya Rasulullah, I followed in the footsteps of your beloved grandson. I followed the ways that he taught me. He lived his life by your sunnah. He lived his life by the Quran. He gave his life for the Quran and the sunnah and salah. Ya Rasulullah, I stood with Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam because I adopted the things he fought for. Then you will be proud. Your grave will open up into a garden of paradise. On the day of judgment, when you wake up, you will be in the camp that's over there. And you know, the leader of the youth of paradise will be in that camp. कितना फख्र होगा आपको कि यार थोड़ा बहुत दुनिया में किया था, लेकिन आज देखिए किन अजीम हस्तियों के साथ हैं. हजरत इमाम अली मुकाम रज़ियल्लाहु ताला के साथ में हैं. Leकिन if we carry on like this, प्यारे इस्लाम भाइयों, the way we're going, ये सोचें कि नमाजें कज़ा की, कुरान ना पढ़ा, वालिदैन की नाफरमानी की, क्या होगा कि इसी तरह मर गए? How will you show your face to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the grave? कि मेरे हुसैन ने रास्ता रोशन कर दिया और तू सारी जिंदगी यजीद के काम करता रहा. How will you stand on the day of judgment if on the day of judgment it said this is the group of Imam Ali Maqam radiallahu ta'ala and you need to go over there where the Yazidis are? What are you going to do then? There's no coming back. आज ले उनकी पनाह, आज मदद मांग उनसे, फिर न मानेंगे क़यामत में अगर ना. Allah says will give us all the true love. Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam, Hazrat Imam Hussain radiallahu ta'ala, may Allah give us the ability not only to talk about the great sacrifice of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam radiallahu ta'ala, but say that in 2022, in the month of August, in the month of Muharram, I changed my life. I changed my life through my love of the grandson of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who sacrificed all those diamonds. वो क्या शायर ने कहा था, सैयद ने करबला में वादे निभा दिए हैं, दीन मोहम्मदी के गुलशन खिला दिए हैं. बोले हुसैन मौला तेरी रजा की खातिर एक एक करके मैंने हीरे लुटा दिए. आमीन बिजाहि नबी आमीन सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम.
Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. Inshallah, the weekly Durood Sharif. The saints of Islam have quoted that whoever recites this Salat al-Nabi at least once on a night between Thursday and Friday on a regular basis will be blessed with the vision of the beloved and blessed Rasul sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam at the time of his death, as well as at the time of his burial into the grave, to the extent that he will see the noble Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam lowering him into the grave with his own merciful hands. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala Sayyidina Muhammadin an-Nabiyyi al-Ummiyyi الحبيب العالي القدر العظيم الجاه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. It is narrated by Sayyidina Anas radiyallahu ta'ala anhu that the beloved and blessed Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam stated that whoever recites this salat upon me while standing, then prior to his sitting back, and if he recites it while sitting, then before he stands back, his sins will be forgiven. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammadin وعلى آله وسلم. Whoever recites this salat and a Nabi, 70 portals of mercy are open for him. Sallallahu ala Muhammad. Sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. Shaykh Ahmad Sawi alayhi rahmatullahi al-Hadi reports on some sayings of Islam that the one reciting this salat ala Nabi once receives the reward of reciting salat ala Nabi 600,000 times. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin adada ma fi ilmillahi salatan daimatan bidawami mulkillah. One day somebody came to the blessed court of the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, and Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala made this individual sitting between himself and Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. The respected companions radiyallahu anhu were shocked as to who this individual is. When he left, the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala said that when he recites Durood, he does so in these words: Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin كما تحب وترضى له. The greatest and holiest Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam has stated, the one who recites this salat upon me, my intercession will become wajib for him. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa anzilhu al-maq'ada المقرب عندك يوم القيامة. It is narrated by Sayyidina Ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma that noble and blessed Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam has stated, for the reciter of this supplication, 70 angels write good deeds in his account for 1,000 days. Jazallahu anna Muhammadan ma huwa ahlu. If anyone recites this following dua 3 times at night, it is as if he has found Laylatul Qadr. La ilaha illallah al-Halim al-Kareem Subhanallah Rabbis samawati as-sab'i wa Rabbil arshil azim. لا إله إلا الله الحليم الكريم سبحان الله رب السماوات السبع ورب العرش العظيم. لا إله إلا الله الحليم الكريم سبحان الله رب السماوات السبع ورب العرش العظيم. Just a few announcements. Alhamdulillah. Beautiful speech by our Muballigh Dawud Salam Harun Bhai. I come from Bolton. During these 10 days of Muharram, we learn the life of Imam Hussein. And the main theme which you notice is about sacrifice. Imam Hussein sacrificed himself for the religion of Islam. And these are certain things that we need to adopt as well in our life, that we need to sacrifice things in our life as well. Sacrifice our time. Sacrifice some time to come in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sacrifice some time to seek the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To seek the knowledge of Islam. So like this, Alhamdulillah, in September, our new admissions for our Jamiat al-Medina Institute, which produces scholars in the 6th-year Dars Nizami course full-time in the morning here in Fazan al-Medina, Rashid. This is a unique opportunity. This opportunity not available in every city. It's available in your city. A 6-year course, full-time Dars Nizami, Monday to Friday. If you're 16 plus, this you can come to full-time. But if you're younger than 16 and you're above 14 plus, you can join the part-time Jamiat al-Medina, which is still in the same place in the evening, 5 till 8 o'clock. So full-time for those 16 plus and part-time for those who are 14 plus. Like this, in Berry, we have our Jamiat al-Medina for sisters, which is for 16 plus as well. And inshallah, from September, there will be transport available from here for Fazan al-Medina, which will go every day, drop the girls off to Berry and bring them back as well at home time. So if you've got any daughters or sisters that want to go to Jamiat al-Medina, take your application forms from the reception. There will be students available as well. So students who study in full-time or part-time Jamiat al-Medina, speak to them, ask them how life is in Jamiat al-Medina. Teachers will be available as well. Ask them questions. Take the application forms and fill them in and hand them back to them. Like this.
There are some who've just been given an invitation to the Jamia. I was asked to speak to her, but asked to be asked. Now, this is one of the most important decisions you can make. I've got a friend of mine, and his great-granddad, उनके जो दादा थे, वो कहीं गए ना तो अल्लाह ताला की नेक बंदे थे। उन्होंने कहा कि बंदा कौन है जो आपके साथ है? तो किसी ने कहा कि सलाम है। मैंने कहा क्यों? Why do you ask? He said कि मुझे इस बंदे से ना हुफ़ाज़ की खुशबू आई। That person was a Hafiz al-Quran. His children all became Hafiz al-Quran. Their children became Hafiz al-Quran. And now I'm seeing with my own eyes the 4th generation of Hafiz al-Quran. And we all want to leave an inheritance. हम चाहते हैं कि बच्चों के लिए कुछ ना कुछ छोड़ के दें। ठीक है? The best inheritance you can give them is the deen of the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There's no harm in trying to make your children doctors, barristers, and everything else. There's no difficulty with that. But you making at least one child a scholar of the deen of the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. ये जो अभी मैंने बयान किया है ना कि हज़रत इमाम हुसैन रज़ियल्लाहु ताला के कैंप में आपका घराना है in Yazidi camp, that one scholar will make sure that you, your family, और आने वाली नस्लें, generation after generation, is in the camp of Hazrat Imam Ali Muhammad. And we've seen examples of that. There are many, many youngsters who decided to join the Jamia, and fast forward a few years, वक्त गुजर जाता है, a few years later, न सिर्फ उनका घर बल्कि पूरा खानदान तब्दील हो गया. Then there are sisters and daughters who join the Jamia. एक इंसान बहन है कि जामिया को छोड़ कर देती है ना, तो as a man you change as much as you can, but a sister can change an entire generation after generation. इसलिए don't just look at this lightly कि जामिया के दाखिले हो रहे हैं, and let's think about it. Oh yeah, and you know, I'll tell you, this is a good question, God, by asking how much is it? Let me tell you that anybody who goes to university, when I did my degrees and things, you got some grants and you had to pay something. Now, the average university student leaving with a 3-year degree is £70,000-80,000 in debt, with fees and everything else. Okay? If it's a master, you do a master's, add another 10 to 15,000 on top. You do the LPC or the bar course or whatever. And then if you do a doctorate, something like a £1.5 lakh, 6 years. In Jamiat al-Medina, you've got all of these courses. You know how much they are? Absolutely free. Even, I used to say in Madni Mashri, I've got some Islamic brothers here, I used to say, it's impossible. I've been through the education system in this country. How can we do it for free? Lekin alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, Dawat Islam is doing an amazing job. There are over 19 Jamias now in the whole country. Hundreds of students benefiting. तो हमारे बच्चे क्यों नहीं जा सकते? नियत करेंगे कम से कम एक बच्चे को हमने आलम दीन बनाना है. And I'm not going to think long term. इस सितंबर में इंशाल्लाह दाखिला लेना है. Even if you don't have the intention, take a form with you. घर जाके घर वालों के साथ डिस्कस करें and see, because हो सकता है रात को सोए ना और सुबह किस्मत खुल जाए. हज़रत इमाम अली मुकाम रज़ियल्लाहु अन्हु के सदक़े से आपकी नीयत बन जाए कि मैंने एक बच्चे को आलम दीन बनाना है और इस बच्चे ने मुझे जन्नत में लेके जाना है. अल्लाह ताला सबको
the remaining announcements. Inshallah, on the 19th, 20th, and 21st of August, in about 2 weeks' time, inshallah, there'll be a weekend retreat going to Fazan al Medina in Slough. Inshallah, there'll be a coach leaving from Rochdale going to Slough. The price of this £20. So if you're 14 and above, you can attend this weekend retreat. Inshallah, after the Ijtima, there'll be brothers available. They'll give your names. Like this, inshallah, we have our Madrasatul Medina, which runs during the week. Inshallah, in September, we're going to open a class on the weekend. Inshallah, every Saturdays, this will be a Fazan weekend Islamic school. So every Saturday, there will be a class running for children from 6 to 14. And inshallah, the open day for this will take place on Sunday, the 14th of August, after Salatul Zuhr. After Salatul Zuhr, there will be an open day for this Fazan weekend Islamic school. And this will take place in September, every Saturdays in the morning. So please take place and come to this open day. Like this few announcements from Maktabatul Medina, alhamdulillah, we have our Kanzul Iman translated in the English language. It was £20, but now the price has been reduced to £12. So please make most of it to purchase this Kanzul Iman in English. Like this for Muharram, we have our Madinatul Karbala. This book talks about all the life of Imam Hussein, Imam Hassan, all the blessed companions, and what happened, what led to Karbala, what happened after Karbala. Very good book to read, especially in this month. So this book is £8 available in Maktabatul Medina. I think there's only around a couple left. So please, whoever goes first will be the lucky one. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. And inshallah, tomorrow's event, same time, 7 Asr till Maghrib, will be in Gausiya Masjid. Gausiya Masjid tomorrow's event. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam.
الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا حبيب الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا نبي الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا نور الله حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم إلا الله 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 لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم اذكروا الله 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 لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم الله 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 لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا حبيب الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا نبي الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا خاتم النبيين
Raise your hands in the court of Allah Azza wa Jal and try and recollect what we've done in the past life. And if that is close to the wrong actions, those that Yazid encouraged, then seek forgiveness in the court of Allah Azza wa Jal. And ask Allah Azza wa Jal to bless you with a life that is, even in a minute manner, close to the beautiful life of Imam Ali Khan. اللهم صل على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى ال سيدنا مولانا محمد وأصحابه أصحاب سيدنا مولانا محمد وبارك وسلم وسلم. يا ربنا يا ربنا يا ربنا يا ربنا يا أرحم الراحمين يا أرحم الراحمين يا أرحم الراحمين يا الله يا الله يا مالك الملك. گنہگار ہے، بدکار ہے، ذلت میں ڈوبے ہوئے ہیں تیری محبوب کی امت سے ہم پہ کرم فرما یا مالک الملک. ہم حضرت امام علی مقام حضرت امام حسین رضی اللہ عنہ کی عظیم قربانی کو بھلا چکے ہیں. ہمارے کام ان کے کاموں کی طرح نہیں ہیں. یا رب ذوالجلال ہمیں معاف کر دے. یا رب ذوالجلال آنکھوں سے ہم نے بہت گناہ کیے، انہوں نے تو ہمیشہ آنکھوں کی حفاظت کی، ہمارے آنکھوں کے گناہ معاف کر دے. یا رب ذوالجلال آئندہ ہمیں آنکھوں کی حفاظت کرنے والا بنا دے. یزید کے رستے پہ چلنے والوں سے بچا اور اس رستے پہ چلنے سے ہماری حفاظت فرما. یا رب ذوالجلال ہاتھ پاؤں کان جو بھی اعضاء نے بخشے ہیں مالک، ان سے نیکیاں کرنے کی توفیق عطا فرما. یا مالک الملک حضرت امام علی مقام رضی اللہ تعالیٰ نے جو رستہ دکھایا وہ بالکل صاف ہے. یا رب ذوالجلال آئندہ زندگی ہمیں اس رستے میں گزارنے کی توفیق عطا فرما. شیطان کے شر سے بچا، دنیا کے مکر و فریب سے بچا، ہر وقت اپنی یاد میں مگن رہنے کی توفیق عطا فرما. یا مالک الملک we have followed in the footsteps of Yazid while chanting the slogans of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam radiallahu ta'ala. Please forgive us. Ya Rabbi Zul-Jalal, give us the ability to change our lives so that our everyday actions are like the actions of your great servant Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam, Hazrat Imam Hussain radiallahu ta'ala. Ya Rabbi Zul-Jalal, give us the ability to act upon the Quran. Give us the ability to learn and act upon the Sunnah of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ya Rabbi Zul-Jalal, change our lives to be closer to the life of Hazrat Imam Ali Maqam radiallahu ta'ala. Ya Rabbi Zul-Jalal, those companions that he went to Karbala with, we beg you for their sake, Ya Malik al-Mulk, please forgive all our previous sins. Ya Malik al-Mulk, in our life, give us the ability to take hold of the message of the Quran, the beautiful Sunnah of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the amazing character of Hazrat Imam Hussain radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, and the amazing way of the granddaughters of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which they showed the world on the plains of Karbala. Ya Rabbi Zul-Jalal, ہماری بچیوں کو شرم و حیا عطا فرما، ہمارے بچوں کو بری سوسائٹی برے معاشرے سے بچا، ہماری بچیوں کو حضرت فاطمہ الزہرا رضی اللہ تعالی عنہ کی سیرت پر چلنے کی توفیق عطا فرما، ہمارے بچوں کو حضرت امام علی مقام رضی اللہ تعالی عنہ کی سیرت پر چلا. یا رب ذوالجلال، دنیا کے فتنوں سے بچا، دنیا کے مکر و فریب سے بچا، ہر وقت اپنی یاد میں مگن رہنے کی توفیق عطا فرما. یا مالک الملک، جہاں جہاں بھی مسلمان بہارے سب کی پریشانیاں دور فرما. یا رب ذوالجلال، جو بیمار ہیں انہیں شفا عطا فرما. یا رب ذوالجلال، ہمارے محبوب بھائی کی والدہ ہاسپٹل میں ہیں، یا رب ذوالجلال ان کو صحت و تندرستی عطا فرما، شفا عطا فرما. پیارے حبیب کے صدقے سے، اس مبارک مہینے کے صدقے سے، حضرت امام علی مقام رضی اللہ عنہ کی قربانی کے صدقے سے تمام بیماروں کو شفا عطا فرما. یا رب ذوالجلال، ہمارے جتنے بھی عزیز و اقارب اس دنیا سے گزر چکے ہیں، سب کی قبروں کو اپنے نور سے روشن و منور فرما. آقا کریم صلی اللہ علیہ وآلہ وسلم کی جتنی بھی امتی ایمان کی حالت سے دنیا میں گئے، یا رب ذوالجلال سب کی قبروں کو نور اللہ نور فرما. یا رب ذوالجلال، ہمیں اپنی قبر کی تیاری کرنے کی توفیق عطا فرما. ہماری دنیا کے سامنے تو معزز بنے ہیں، تجھ سے تو اعمال چھپے ہوئے نہیں ہیں. اگر انہیں اعمال کے ساتھ قبر میں چلے گئے تو کیا کریں؟ What will I do if I go to the dark and lonely grave with these deeds? اللہ، تیرے حبیب کو کس طرح منہ دکھائیں گے کہ دنیا میں کیا کر کے آئے؟ ہماری کل ملک ہمیں سچی توبہ کی توفیق عطا فرما. اپنے کرم سے، اپنے فضل سے پچھلے گناہوں کو معاف کر، آئندہ زندگی میں اچھے کام کرنے کی توفیق عطا فرما، اپنی قبر کی تیاری کرنے کی توفیق عطا فرما. یا رب، اس قبر میں سارے ساتھ چھوڑ جائیں گے، کوئی بھی ساتھ نہیں جائے گا. اس اکیلی قبر میں کیا کریں گے؟ دم گھٹنے کا بعد اگر جنت کے دروازے نہ کھلے، قبر تنگ ہوگی تو کیا کریں گے؟ یا رب ذوالجلال، ہمیں اس دنیا میں نبی کریم صلی اللہ علیہ وآلہ وسلم کے عظیم دین کا ساتھ عطا فرما. قبر میں بھی حضرت امام علی مقام رضی اللہ تعالیٰ عنہ کی عظیم قربانی کا ساتھ عطا فرما. حشر میں بھی ہمیں حضرت امام علی مقام رضی اللہ تعالیٰ عنہ کی گروہ میں کھڑا فرما. اور یا رب ذوالجلال، حضرت امام حسین رضی اللہ تعالیٰ عنہ کے پیچھے پیچھے جنت کا داخلہ عطا فرما. سب کو بار بار سونا کعبہ اور میٹھا مدینہ دکھایا. گنبد خضرا کے سائے میں شہادت کی موت, جنت البقیع میں مدفن. قیامت کے دن آقا کریم صلی اللہ علیہ وآلہ وسلم کے پیاروں کے ساتھ اٹھا, اور جنت الفردوس میں پیر و مرشد اور والدین کے ساتھ نبی کریم صلی اللہ علیہ وآلہ وسلم کا پھول سرتا ہے. گناہوں کی عادت چھڑا میرے مولا, ہمیں نیک انسان بنا میرے مولا. جو تجھ کو, جو تیرے نبی کو پسند ہے, ہمیں ایسا بندہ بنا میرے مولا. صلی اللہ علیہ حبیب نور من نور اللہ, صلی اللہ علیہ محمد لا الہ الا اللہ. صلاۃ والسلام.
کربلا کے جانثاروں کو سلام, کربلا کے جانثاروں کو سلام, فاطمہ زہرا کے پیاروں کو سلام, فاطمہ زہرا کے پیاروں. کربلا تیری بہاروں کو سلام, کربلا تیری بہاروں کو سلام, جان ساری کے نثاروں کو سلام, جان ساری کے نثاروں. یا حسین بن علی مشکل کشا